Hey guys, it's Addison. I just wanted to make a little update because I'm almost 2 months on T. Um, I started on September 22nd and it's November 16th, so almost there. Um, I I guess there's some things that I want to talk about in terms of gender identity and in terms of how I feel, where I feel like I'm at right now. Y'all who have been following me know kind of the progression that I've taken with my gender identity and my labels here on YouTube. And I feel like I've kind of finally gotten to a place where I've stripped away all of the socialized gender and the gender that I taught myself in order to pass as normal. All of those years of compensating and then coming out and not really having all that stripped away yet, I kind of just started throwing labels on, hoping to see which one would stick. And I felt that what femininity I had and have would, I guess, disqualify me from being a full-on trans guy. I guess I felt like the feminine aspects that I have, the fact that I'm introspective, the fact that I'm sensitive, the fact that I am not overly confident, the fact that I'm not essentially the stereotype of the jock guy, would disqualify me from calling myself a trans guy, calling myself a man. And I felt that I couldn't use those labels. I felt that those labels weren't applicable because of those things. And I've finally gotten to a point where I can say, no, fuck that. I am a man. I am a trans man. I'm not gender fluid. My gender doesn't change. I may feel more feminine on some days and more butch on others, but I'm still always a trans guy. I'm still always a guy. And so I feel like I can finally hold those labels, and I can finally be okay with that. I got a haircut, which helped a lot, actually. This is the first time clippers have been taken to my head. As you guys know, I don't know why this is what pops into my head every time I say that, but I've never been a lesbian. I've never shaved my head. I've never identified as a dyke, and so having the clippers taken to my head for the first time in my friend's living room, another trans guy with my partner there, was really it was a big deal in as much as I didn't make a big deal out of it, but it was a big deal to me. It kind of felt a little bit like a rebirth. I'm not gonna lie about it. It felt really good. To have all that taken away from me, to have all that hair taken away from me, and so I don't know. I feel like I'm finally in a place where I can hold those labels as my own, and I can identify as that without qualifiers, without explaining myself, without any of that, and that feels really good. So that's been nice. T changes, still kind of doing the same thing. I've got a little bit of sideburn coming in. You can't really see it, but you can feel it. I've been shaving this fairly regularly. I know it's no shout. I'll be shaved. Because it just gets gross. Muscles are kind of doing their thing. I don't really work out, so this is just from T. My shoulders, so you can see how broad my shoulders are now. They actually look like shoulders now. Voice, probably noticed that. Hope you noticed that. Want to eat all the time, but I've been trying to hold off, because, well, I don't need to eat that much. Yeah, not really a whole lot else going on. I'm still on a low dose. Gonna be on a low dose until I can get back to the doctor, which means until I get a job. Um, trying to think what else. Oh! Ah. There's a study going on for transgender youth. I'm gonna put a link, and it's conducted by this woman in, and I sent her an email and just like an hour ago, and it's really good, and I think you should do it if it's like 15 to 25 and trans. Send her an email and she'll send you a consent form and questions and ask you for your phone number where she can reach you, and you do like an hour interview, and she skips a lot of the 101. She doesn't do how did you know you were trans and like that kind of stuff. She asks a lot about experiences and what you needed in school that you didn't quite get or you got, what would have helped you, what kind of experiences have made you able to survive, essentially. It's called Resilience in Transgender Youth or something like that. And so she asks a lot about like what are your mechanisms to cope with things and what kind of qualities about yourself are helpful and what kind of qualities about yourself are not helpful. And so we had a really good talk. We talked for about an hour, and you get $20 for it. So, if you want to do that, I think you should. I think it's a well-designed study, from the little bit of information I have on it. But I think any information we can give is something that should be done, because it's well past due for these kind of questions to be asked. And I know it's not our job to educate people, but it's our job to educate people. So, I don't know what else. Things are going okay. Still trying to figure out how to pay rent and all that jazz. My partner's out at an interview right now, so hopefully that goes well. I interviewed for Chipotle yesterday, and I'm going to send out some more resumes today, so we'll see. I don't know what else. I really think that's it this time. But I just kind of wanted to do this for a voice thing and to let you guys know what was going on and to tell you about that study. And I hope y'all are doing well, and I will talk to you later.